Later on Resurrection Sunday, two wary followers of Jesus leave Jerusalem, walking the 7-mile road to the village of Emmaus. The afternoon sun casts long shadows as they trudge along, faces downcast. These two, one named Cleopas, are grieving and perplexed. They discuss the astonishing reports that Jesus' tomb was found empty that morning. Could it really be true? As they walk, a stranger comes alongside them. They don't recognize him. But we, the readers, know it is the risen Jesus. "What is this conversation you're holding as you walk?" he asks. They stop, sadness written across their faces. Cleopas responds, surprised that anyone visiting Jerusalem hasn't heard what happened. The crucifixion of Jesus of Nazareth, a prophet mighty in deed and word, and the strange news from that very morning that he might be alive. Their words brim with both hope and disappointment. We had hoped that he was the one to redeem Israel. Now their hope seems dashed. The disguised Jesus gently chides them. "O foolish ones, and slow of heart to believe all that the prophets have spoken." He says that the Messiah had to suffer these things before entering his glory. Then, as they walk together, Jesus opens the scriptures to them in a way they've never experienced, starting with Moses and through all the prophets. He explains every passage that pointed to the Christ, how the ancient promises, symbols, and sacrifices find fulfillment in him. The two disciples fear their hearts come alive. Later, they recall, "Did not our hearts burn within us while he talked to us on the road, while he opened to us the scriptures?" The very author of scripture is illuminating its meaning to them, and hope begins to rekindle inside their chests. Time flies, and before they know it, they approach Emmaus as evening falls. The stranger acts as if he'll continue on, but the two urge him, "Stay with us, for it is toward evening and the day is now far spent." So he stays. At supper, this guest takes bread, blesses and breaks it, and gives it to them, exactly as Jesus did at the Last Supper. In that familiar gesture, their eyes are open. They suddenly see, it is Jesus. And at that moment, he vanishes from their sight. Amazement and joy flood their souls. Though night has arrived, they cannot keep this news to themselves. They jump up from the table and rush back to Jerusalem that very hour. When they find the 11 disciples, they burst out, "We have seen the Lord." The two share how Jesus walked with them and how he was made known in the breaking of the bread. The Emmaus story shows us that Jesus seeks out the downcast and reveals himself in unexpected ways. He churned the disciples' despair into burning hearts of faith by opening the scriptures. When we are confused or doubtful, we too can invite Jesus into our journey. He is alive and still speaks through scripture and spirit to make our hearts burn within us. Are our eyes open to recognize him?